Good evening, everyone. It's nice to see you guys. Let me pause this for a moment. Okay. So, as a reminder, as always, my name is Trisha. I'm a licensed professional counselor specializing in mindfulness and somatic healing, and I offer yoga once a week. It is trauma informed and donation based. So that no matter where you're from or what you make, you can access healing spaces when you need them. Trauma informed, particularly so that you can feel comfortable and safe in your body and honor your body throughout your practice. So one of the main things I'll do is count through breaths so that you know how long we're going to be in a posture, so that you can decide for yourself if you'd like to stay in it through the length of that posture or if you'd like to release yourself from it at any time. This evening, our practice is going to be a little different. As you guys know, I base classes on the moon phases to keep me out of ego. So this evening we have a new moon in Cancer. New moons are when the moon gets dark. It's dark, it is still, and it offers us an opportunity for new beginnings. As the moon begins a new lunar cycle, so too are we encouraged to begin a new cycle in our lives, whatever that means for each of us in this moment. And as a result of this darkness, stillness, and newness, we're encouraged to practice more yin yoga as opposed to vinyasa. So instead of being active and dynamic, we're going to be a little bit more passive and surrendered. So we're going to stay low and slow to the ground this evening, which, as we mentioned, is a welcome relief for the heat of the summer season. So just know that in yin yoga, we hold postures for 1 to up to 3 minutes. I don't know that we're going to hold anything for 3 minutes this evening, but again, know that in yin, the concept is the pose begins when you want to leave it. So notice kind of that desire to move out of it and allow yourself to kind of surrender and settle into it and breathe through it, embracing that stillness, that coolness and calmness. So since the new moon encourages new beginnings, it's also important to add the context of Cancer. Each of the zodiac signs rules different areas of the body. Cancer rules the stomach, the womb, the ovaries, the sternum, the breasts, and the lymph system. So we're going to be paying special attention to the abdomen and hips, the reproductive area. It's also associated with the sacral chakra, which rules our emotional realm. It's associated with the energy of water. Which I love our water pipes that run above us here. So allow that sound of rushing water to cleanse you and help soothe any emotions that arise for you this evening. So Cancer is a cardinal water sign. It is also associated with home and femininity, with emotions and safety and security. So take a moment as we ground and center to consider what those themes mean for you as we embark upon new cycles together this evening. Okay. So without further ado, let's ground and center. So coming to a comfortable seated position, closing your eyes if you feel comfortable doing so. And let's just begin with 3 deep breaths together. Inhaling for 1, in through the nose. Gently sighing it out the mouth. Letting go of whatever happened before this moment. Inhaling for 2. Sighing it out the mouth. Letting go of whatever is to happen after this moment. Inhaling for 3. Sighing it out the mouth. Settling into the present moment. Allowing the shoulders to soften, jaw to unclench, eyebrows unfurrow. Begin to notice the sounds in the room around you. Noticing the sound, tone, and volume of my voice and the direction that it's coming to you from. Noticing the sound of ethereal music above and around us. Noticing the sound of the clock ticking, if you can hear it. Noticing any other sounds outside of ourselves that are coming into conscious awareness. And gently directing the attention inward and noticing the sound of your own breath as we inhale deeply And exhale completely. Noticing how each breath sounds as it enters and exits the body in this moment. Listening to the breath like waves crashing on the shore. And gently directing the attention to sensation, noticing the weight of the body on the floor beneath you, noticing all of the touch points, thighs, glutes, feet or ankles, grounded to the earth. Noticing the stability the earth beneath us provides us in this moment and in every moment. Noticing the sensation of the temperature of the room against the skin. Without judging anything we notice this evening as good or bad, right or wrong, like or dislike, simply observing and noticing from moment to moment. Noticing the sensation of clothing against the skin. Noticing the sensation of watches, glasses, jewelry, and hair. And then once again, drawing the attention inward and noticing the sensation of the breath as we inhale deeply and exhale completely. Noticing how each breath feels as it enters and exits the body, and noticing where you feel it most in this moment. Whether that's nostrils, throat, chest, or abdomen. Noticing how the breath is cool air as it enters the body and warm air as it exits. And as you continue to breathe here, take a moment to contemplate our intention this evening, which is a spiritual homecoming, a way in which we return to ourselves and begin new cycles, new beginnings. In what ways are you returning to yourself to begin anew? Are these new cycles mental, emotional, spiritual? Perhaps you're contemplating new cycles with relationships or occupation. Just taking a moment to reflect on what brought you here this evening and what you hope to integrate into mind, body, and soul throughout our practice. Taking one more deep cleansing breath, filling the body with air. Gently sighing it out the mouth. Lovely. We're going to begin differently this evening, as I mentioned. So we're going to start on our back in a supine position. Gently laying yourself down on the mat. We're going to practice cobbler, which means bringing the soles of the feet together and allowing the knees to open towards the side. I would encourage you to use blocks or bolsters for both of your knees if they don't come all the way to the ground, and even if they do, just to help the body know that you are in support of it this evening. As I mentioned, we're not engaging in active or dynamic practice, or passive and supportive, showing the body that we are practicing supporting ourselves. Allowing the knees to fall gently on the supports, and then bringing the hands either to the hips, to the stomach, or placing one on the heart, one on the diaphragm, wherever you're most comfortable. Taking a moment to connect with the body. So rest cobbler's pose for a moment. Noticing how this posture feels for you, noticing where you feel it. When we open the hips and pelvis, we help to release stuck emotional energy in the body that might manifest in our behaviors in our day-to-day life. So taking nice deep breaths in through the nostrils, down through the body, into the hips. Allowing any stuck energy to move out of the tailbone down into the earth, releasing it from the body. We're here for one more minute. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling completely. Grounding down into the earth beneath. Closing the eyes and going inward, noticing what thoughts arise, noticing them without judgment, and then gently and kindly redirecting the attention back to the breath, back to the body. Gently releasing ourselves from this posture, bringing the knees back to center, releasing the supports on either side of us, and gently drawing the knees in towards the chest, crossing the ankles if you'd like, and gently rocking from right to left, giving a gentle back massage from gravity and Mother Earth. Noticing the sensation of holding yourself, nurturing yourself in this moment through gentle embrace. And then gently and slowly extend the left leg back down to the mat, keeping the right knee bent. So we engage in gentle hip circles. So keeping the right hand on the knee, gently rotating the hip, whichever direction you intuitively prefer. Gently rotating nice and slowly, nurturing the body through gentle, intentional movement. And doing so in the opposite direction, noticing the difference in sensation. As always throughout our practice, never forcing the body to do anything against its will, noticing its limits and honoring them, while also allowing ourselves to breathe through discomfort so it may expand and grow. Finding that line. Coming back to stillness, bringing both knees back up towards the chest, gentle squeeze, rock from right to left. Notice how the right hip feels different from the left. Just noticing. And gently extending the right leg down to the mat. And beginning the gentle hip circles with the left leg. As wide or as shallow as you prefer. Again, notice that intuitive wisdom of listening to the body, honoring it, nurturing it with movement and the breath. And then rotating in the opposite direction. Coming back to stillness, hugging both the knees back in towards the chest, noticing the sensation between the hips. Gently rocking if you'd like to. When we lift the knees towards the chest, it helps to ground the lumbar spine towards the earth, stabilizing the vertebrae, relieving pressure, helping with sciatic pain. Let's gently lower the left leg back down to the mat. Again, we'll call upon our supports. You can use a bolster, a block, or a pillow if you don't have either of those. Bringing the bolster along the outside of the left leg. And then gently drawing the right knee over onto the support. Extending the right arm out behind you, palm towards the sky. And turning to look back at the right hand. This is a gentle supine twist. If you notice that the stretch is intense for your shoulder or armpit, recommend bringing a blanket or a pillow underneath the shoulder up against the back, again, just to help support the body, making sure that it's not straining. As our intention is to return home, returning home within ourselves in a gentle, easy manner. We'll be in this posture for 2 minutes. Inhaling deeply, cleansing the spinal cord with the breath, exhaling completely, releasing any tension being stored in the hips or shoulders, giving the body permission to soften and open, surrendering to gravity. When you notice the mind has wandered, kindly bring it back to the breath and the body without judgment. Gently and slowly releasing ourselves from this posture, coming back to the center of the mat. Hugging both of the knees in towards the chest. Once again, noticing how one side of the body may feel different from the other. Just noticing. And then bringing our support to the other side, to the right side of the body. Extending the right leg back down to the mat and gently drawing the left leg across onto our support. Extending the left arm out behind, palm towards the sky, turning to look at that hand, getting a gentle spinal twist from the neck to the lower back. Whenever we hold postures for extended periods of time and allow the body to surrender and open, particularly in yin yoga, it helps the connective tissue and fascia in our joints heal and strengthen. Consider the ways in which you are healing and rejuvenating hips, knees, and shoulders in this reclined posture. Again, we'll be here for 2 minutes. Noticing when the mind wanders and redirecting it inward, allowing it to tend to yourself, allowing each breath to be a gentle salve on mind, body, and soul. Thirty more seconds. Inhaling deeply, exhaling completely, allowing the body to open and soften. Gently releasing ourselves from this posture, coming back to the center of the mat. Once more, hugging the knees towards the chest, rocking from right to left. We're going to gently round the spine, so coming back to stillness and gently drawing the nose or the forehead towards the knees, rounding the back, taking a nice deep full breath here. Sighing it out, bringing the head back down to the mat. Bringing the soles of the feet to the mat with bent knees. We're going to practice 4 rounds of bridge. Cancer is located in the 4th house. The number 4 is associated again with home, security, stability. We're going to do 4 rounds of bridge, and on the 4th one, we're going to place a support underneath us and then surrender. So from here, placing the palms of the hands face down on the floor. As we inhale, take a nice deep breath in, pressing the heels, lifting the hips towards the sky. As we exhale, lower down nice and slow. Back down to the earth. Good. Inhale 2, pressing the heels, lifting the hips. Engaging glutes and quads. And exhale, lower back down, nice and slow. Good. 3, inhale, press and lift. Lovely. Exhale, lower down gently and slowly. Good. This time we're going to place a support underneath us. So either have a block or a bolster ready to slide underneath your sacrum. So on our next inhale, press and lift. Gently slide that bolster or block underneath us and lower down. If you'd like, you can keep the knees bent and the feet on the mat, or you can extend the legs long, opening the hips a little bit more. Good. We're going to be in this posture for a little over 2 minutes. Close your eyes, go within, contemplate our intention of returning home to yourself. Going within, identifying new cycles, new beginnings that are awaiting for you. Noticing any thoughts or emotions that make themselves known in this surrendered state. Noticing them without judgment and honoring your awareness of whatever rises. Choosing to be kind to mind, body, and soul through rhythmic breath. 30 more seconds here. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling completely. If your legs are long, bringing the soles of the feet back to the mat, bent knees, and gently lifting the pelvis, removing the support, and gently and slowly lowering the back down to the earth. Once again, noticing that grounded stability the earth has to offer us. And gently windshield wipering the knees from left to right, helping to release any tension in the lumbar spine. Gently honoring our relationship with the body moment to moment without judgment. Coming back to stillness, crossing the right leg over the left leg, knee over knee, and then gently allowing the legs to fall to the right. Gentle tension, gentle pressure, noticing where you're feeling it. The legs don't have to go all the way to the ground. We're just going to take 3 deep breaths here. Inhale 1. Sighing it out the mouth. 2. Sigh it out. And 3. Sigh it out.
Gently rocking the knees back to center, switching the legs, crossing left over right, and then gently allowing the legs to lean over to the left side, noticing a gentle stretch in the hip. 3 deep breaths here. Inhale 1. Side out. 2. And 3. Side out. Let it go. Good. Bringing the knees back to center, releasing ourselves from that posture. Hugging the knees again in towards the chest, noticing that nurturing embrace, hugging the body in tight, going inward. Good. Then extending the legs long, and we're gonna roll over onto our stomach for crocodile. Placing the hands in front of you, one hand stacked on top of the other, and then bringing the forehead down on top of the palms. Rounding the third eye to Mother Earth. Remembering that the moon is associated with divine feminine energy, as too is Mother Earth. So as you clarify your vision for yourself, these new beginnings and cycles you are embarking upon, allow that third eye to help you envision what is next for you. Balance between Mother Moon and Mother Earth. Noticing the gentle pressure of the abdomen and pelvis with each inhale. Gently pressing against the earth beneath. Allowing the abdomen to be massaged by the earth with each deep inhale. As we are grounded to this earth energy, taking a moment to identify old patterns of being that perhaps served you at one point in your life. If you're honest with yourself in this moment, they are no longer serving you in your highest good. Allowing yourself to identify these patterns without judgment or criticism, just with gentle honesty and kindness, so you can allow yourself to grow and evolve into your highest self. Keeping the forehead grounded to the mat, gently and slowly bend the right knee, bringing it up towards the body. Oh, nope, sorry. Okay, keep it on the ground. Out to your side. Yep, there you go. Kind of like a frog. Yep, there you go. Good. Opening through the right hip. Noticing sensation and where you feel it. The right side of the body is associated with masculine energy and dominance, allowing the breath to flow through the right hip, cleansing the masculine energy in the body for our highest purpose. Gently bringing the right leg back down to the center of the mat and bringing the left knee up. Opening through the left hip. Left side of the body is associated with feminine energy. Stillness, darkness, nurturing. Allowing the breath to cleanse the left hip and the feminine energy in the body. 3 deep breaths here. Gently returning the left leg back to center. Lifting the head off of the palms and coming to Sphinx pose. So bringing the forearms parallel to the mat. Palms facing down. Elbows should be underneath the collarbones. Good. Coming up onto the forearms, lifting the head and neck. Lift the chin ever slightly without forcing anything. Again, take 2 deep breaths. Inhale 1. Noticing the pressure of the abdomen against the earth. 2. Good. From here, we're going to find froggy pose. So inhaling both of the knees where we had them before, but maybe not as high. So out to the sides, right and left. Yep. Might be lower than they were before. And then we're gently going to press back, tailbone towards the heels. Kind of like child pose, but like a wide-legged child's pose. Yep. Honoring your edge, not forcing the body to do anything it's uncomfortable with. Good. Leaning onto the elbows, gentle pressure back through the hips. If this is too intense, you can always place a bolster underneath the chest to lean onto for support. Good. 3 more breaths here. Inhale 1. Two. And 3, nice and deep. Coming up onto the hands, gently walking the knees in underneath the body to find tabletop. Gentle hip circles, lifting the knees, rotating. Good. Same thing, other knee or other hip. Okay, coming back to stillness. Do y'all want to turn around and face me? Because I didn't realize you'd be backwards. That's complicating it more than necessary. Hi, nice to see your faces. Okay, so we're going to practice pigeon, but we're going to practice supported pigeon. Pigeon can be an intense posture. It's a hip opener. So I'm going to demonstrate it first. From tabletop, we're going to lift the leg out behind us and then bring knee to wrist and bringing the ankle towards the other wrist, sinking back into our hip. If this is too intense, you can put a block underneath your back hip and you can use a bolster to lean on in front of you. Okay? Okay, so from tabletop, inhaling the right leg up behind us, nice big stretch. And then bringing it through, knee to right wrist, bringing the ankle as far forward as you can without forcing it, and then walking the leg back gently and slowly, finding your edge. If this is it for you and you'd like to keep the body lifted, honor that. If you'd like to surrender deeper, you can come down onto the forearms or down onto bringing the chest towards the floor. Yeah, whatever is within your body's desires this evening. All right, we are going to be here for 1 minute. Notice where you feel it. Notice the thoughts that arise. Like I said, in yin, the pose begins when you want to leave it. So notice that edge and breathe through it. This is where we grow. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling completely. Cleansing the body with the breath, breathing new cycles and new beginnings into the emotional body. Sighing it out the mouth to release. Good. 15 more seconds. Beautiful. Gently pressing into the hands, lifting the body, walking them back, releasing ourselves from this posture. Again, maybe perhaps some gentle hip circles. Doing a little bit of the yoga stanky leg, as I like to call it. Good. All right, coming back to tabletop, preparing for the same side on the other side. Being mindful to notice that one hip may feel different from the other. So just because you may have wanted or not wanted supports for one side, it may be different from the other. So take notice of what the body is communicating to you. Gently inhaling the left leg up behind us. Exhale, bringing the knee to the left wrist, and then swiveling the ankle towards the right wrist as best we can. Walking the foot out behind us. Finding our placement. Using supports as the body needs them. On the other side, we're actually there for 1.5 minutes, so we'll be here for 90 seconds. Noticing what you feel and where you feel it without judging it, as good or bad, like or dislike. Simply using this opportunity to ground and breathe and expand. Gently nurturing the body with the breath. Thirty more seconds. Stay with the breath. Cleansing the body with each inhale and exhale. allowing emotional stuckness to be released so that upon leaving this evening, you can embark upon your new cycles, new beginnings, and evolution of the self and the soul. Good. One more deep, full breath here. Sighing it out the mouth. Gently releasing ourselves, walking the hands back, releasing the left leg. Again, gentle hip rotations. Feeling that circulation flow through the left leg. Let's find at least one downward facing dog this evening. So extending the hands out in front of us, pressing the fingers into the mat, tucking the toes, lifting the tailbone towards the sky. Gently walking the dog, bending right foot and left foot, stretching calves and hamstrings. Being mindful to continue pressing the fingers into the mat so that the weight is not dumped into the wrists. Again, our practice this evening is largely very helpful and healing for our joints. So I want to continue to communicate to the body that we are nurturing and healing, not forcing. Good. Let's take 3 deep breaths here, gently pressing the chest towards the thighs. Inhale 1. Sigh it out the mouth. 2. And 3. Gently dropping the knees, sitting back on the heels. Coming to seated. Lovely. All right, y'all. Well, it's time for my favorite, legs up the wall. So for those of you who don't know legs up the wall, also known in Sanskrit as Viparita Karani, we're going to place our hip up against a stationary wall. Any wall will do. Swivel and pivot, bringing the body as close to the wall as you can or as you feel comfortable. You can keep the hands over the diaphragm to stay with the breath or open them out towards the side, palms to the sky to surrender. But we're going to be in that posture for about 5 to 6 minutes. So you can use any wall that isn't a brick wall. So the purple doors, the black columns, or the wall over to the side. While you guys find your placement, I'm going to turn down the lights. Lovely. So legs up the wall is the gentlest inversion that yoga has to offer. We come here to get many of the same benefits as other inversions, such as shifting the circulation, but also helping to regulate the nervous system in the surrendered state. Legs up the wall helps to lower heart rate, respiration, and blood pressure. It is also a very helpful posture if you struggle with falling or staying asleep at night. You can come to this posture for 5 to 10 minutes before you get into bed at night, and it should help support a more restful night's sleep. So like I said, we're going to be here for about 6 minutes. Allow yourself to surrender to this moment. If you notice any twitching or tingling in the legs, it's perfectly normal. Just allow yourself to be still and go within. Again, returning home to yourself where you are loved and nurtured within. While we're in this place, I'm going to read some affirmations that are in alignment with our intention this evening.
You can feel free to recite them back to yourself in your own voice, or just allow my words to wash over you, soaking up their meaning. With a deep sigh of relief, I settle into stillness. In the stillness and darkness, I find myself. I journey inward and return home. I allow mind and body to be soothed and nurtured by each breath. Each breath I take is a gentle salve for my soul. I choose to be kind to myself and honor each of my sensitivities. Do not judge myself for my humanness. I choose to love it unconditionally. When I breathe deeply and slowly, I nurture my relationship with the body. I feel grounded and calm when I breathe gently and slowly. I approach my new beginnings with an easy manner. I do not force myself to change. I allow myself to change with gentleness and kindness. I embark upon my new cycle as a friend to myself. I take each step forward gently, slowly, and intentionally. I am willing to trust the inner wisdom of my divine feminine energy. I am capable and I am willing to nurture myself and heal old wounds. The deeper inward I go, the more I heal. recognize my old patterns without judgment, and I choose to heal them in new ways. I am ready to embrace new cycles and new ways of being. In the darkness and stillness, I return home to myself to be renewed. I am loved. I am nurtured. I am home. Gently and slowly releasing yourself from this posture by rolling over onto your right side, finding a comfortable fetal position and using your arm as a pillow to collect the benefits of this posture. When your body tells you it's ready, gently and slowly making your way back to the mat to prepare ourselves for Shavasana. So one last pose that I thought was fitting since we're embarking on newness and being reborn, if you'd like to, is Happy Baby. Lie on your back and grab the outside edges of your feet. And just gently extend right leg and left leg, rocking back and forth, drawing the knees down towards the earth. Again, not forcing anything, just opening ourselves up to the new possibilities we've created for ourselves. Like happy newborn babies. And then when you're ready, settling into Shavasana, extending the legs long. As always, I recommend a bolster underneath the calves so that the heels are slightly elevated. When the heels are elevated, it helps us reach a meditative state a little quicker. I also recommend a blanket if you know that you get chilly easily, because when we meditate, the body temperature can drop. So take a moment to get yourself nice and cozy. And while you do, I'll turn out the lights. As we prepare for our progressive muscle relaxation, one last time, settling into the stillness and darkness that is our new moon this evening. So taking a moment to feel gratitude for yourself for having made it here this evening. for prioritizing your health and well-being, mind, body, and soul. Let's begin by inhaling calming, cleansing breath in through the nostrils, down through the body, all the way to the tips of the 10 toes. Beginning to cleanse the feet with calming breath, filling the soles of the feet, heels of the feet, tops of the feet, filling the feet with calming, cleansing breath and allowing all of the muscles in the feet to relax, release, and let go. Inhaling, calming, cleansing breath in through the nostrils, down through the body, into the ankles, allowing the connective tissues and fascia and muscles in the ankles to be cleansed by the breath, giving them permission to relax, release, and let go. Inhaling, calming, cleansing breath in through the nostrils, down through the body, into the shins and calves. Gently filling the lower legs with the breath, allowing the shins and calves permission to relax, release, and let go. Inhaling, calming, cleansing breath in through the nostrils, down through the body, into each of the knees. Cleansing the front of the knees and the backs of the knees. Allowing the kneecaps to soften and melt. Relaxing, releasing, letting go. Inhaling, calming, cleansing breath in through the nostrils, down through the body, into the thighs, and each of the major muscle groups that exist here. Cleansing quadriceps, cleansing hamstrings, cleansing inner and outer thighs, communicating to the thighs that they have worked hard for you today, as they do every day. And now is their opportunity to relax, release, and let go, settling into stillness. Inhaling, calming, cleansing breath in through the nostrils, down through the body, into the hips, pelvis, glutes, and tailbone. Cleansing the body once more with the breath, allowing this area of the body to be cleansed as it grounds down into the earth beneath. Washing away any lingering tension, allowing the hips and glutes to soften and open, relaxing, releasing, letting go. Feeling a sense of heaviness wash over the lower half of the body, feeling comforted by the stability of this heaviness, feeling grounded and connected to the earth beneath, feeling guided and protected by your higher self above. Inhaling, calming, cleansing breath in through the nostrils, down through the body, filling the abdomen and lower back, cleansing all of the muscles in the stomach, allowing tension to be washed away by the breath, cleansing the lumbar spine with calming breath. Allowing the lower half of the core permission to open and expand as it relaxes, releases, lets go. Inhaling, calming, cleansing breath in through the nostrils, down into the core of the body, filling the chest, middle, and upper back with calming, cleansing breath. Breathing space into each of the ribs, cleansing the shoulder blades as they ground down into the earth beneath. Allowing calming, cleansing breath to wash over the heart space, cleansing the spinal cord, allowing all of the muscles in the chest and back to relax, release, and let go. Inhaling, calming, cleansing breath in through the nostrils, down into the collarbones, allowing that breath to spill out over each of the shoulders and down into the arms, beginning to fill each of the arms, starting with fingertips, cleansing the hands and palms, wrists, filling the forearms with cleansing, calming breath, elbows, biceps, triceps, deltoids, to both of the arms, completely filled with calming breath, all the way back up to the collarbones, giving permission for both of the arms to fully and completely relax, release, and let go, if only for this moment. Allowing the body to settle into stillness, into darkness, retreating within, returning home. Inhaling, calming, cleansing breath in through the nostrils, into the neck and throat. Cleansing the muscles in the front of the neck. Cleansing the muscles in the back of the neck, allowing them to relinquish control, softening and opening. Cleansing the thyroid and vocal cords. Allowing all of the muscles in the neck to relax, release, and let go. Inhaling, calming, cleansing breath in through the nostrils, into the face. Breathing space behind the eyes, cheeks, and ears. Allowing eyebrows to unfurrow as all expression is washed away. Allowing the jaw to unclench. Perhaps allowing the tongue to lay flat against the lower teeth. Allowing the lips to part slightly as you relinquish control over all of the muscles in the face. Surrendering to gravity and to this moment. relaxing, releasing, letting go. Finally, inhaling, calming, cleansing breath in through the nostrils into the crown of the head. Feeling the swirling, oxygenated calmness envelop you from the crown of the head to the tips of the 10 toes. Again, feeling grounded, connected, protected. Recognizing this beautiful place of peaceful calmness that you have cultivated for yourself, and remembering that this place of peaceful calmness exists within you at all times, that this is your home, and that you may return to this place whenever you choose. You need only return to stillness and the breath. Allow yourself to rest in this beautiful place that you have created for a moment more, embracing the stillness and darkness, the calm and beautiful solitude within. And in a few moments, I'll bring you back with the sound of the singing bowl. Gently and slowly bringing your attention back into the room around you, beginning to wiggle toes and fingers, gently rotating wrists and ankles. And when the body tells you it's ready, making your way back into a fetal position on either side that you prefer. So once again, collect the benefits of your practice this evening. Whenever your body tells you it's ready, gently and slowly making your way to a seated position so we can close our practice with 1 minute of mindful meditation. I close each class with 1 minute of meditation to afford us each the opportunity to notice what our practice has done for us, what we have gained or released, what we have learned or let go of. So it's an opportunity just to perform an internal inventory. So we'll start and end with the sound of the bell for 1 minute. That concludes our practice this evening. As we say in yoga, the light in me honors, admires, and respects the light in each of you. And I wish you many blessings on whatever new cycles you are embarking upon in your life. Namaste. Thanks, ladies. Take your time putting your stuff back. I'll turn on the lights slowly, but as a reminder, they flash at first. Thank you for joining me this evening. It was a pleasure.